Hi Aries, welcome to your love check-in for the month of February 2026. Okay, so Aries, it's a interesting month that we have in February just because there's a major solar eclipse. There's Venus meeting with the North Node, and there's also a Mercury retrograde that's gonna happen. So there's a lot of changes that is happening this month. Saturn is also moving out of Pisces and into your first house for the next 2.5 years. So you're changing. Neptune is already there in your first house. Your perception is changing. And of course, that means the way that you relate to people is going to be affected. Okay? So what I'll be doing in this reading is just get the general love themes, and then if you have someone on your mind, you can apply it to this spread that I've pulled out, or you can just see who is it that is pulling on your energy space based on what comes up. Okay, for Aries Sun Moon and Rising, my name is Whitney. This is With the Messenger / With Love Always Tarot. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm recording this on February the 6th, okay? For Aries, their themes in love for February 2026, please. We have red flags. Warning signs, take heed, risky situation. We have a runner. She's a runner, she's a rock star. Don't get caught up in genders, I'm just singing that song, right? So it doesn't have to be a she. And we have key player, important person, irreplaceable. Okay. Sparkle. Guys, I'm feeling two energies, so there may be two people here. Or these two energies that I'm feeling could be one of you, one of that person, okay? But in the month of February 26th, regardless if it's this spread here, if it applies to this person, there will be someone, and this could be a new person or an old person. If it's an old person, you know you've experienced this person running away before, so you know it's risky to allow yourself to re-engage with that person. Okay, and you kind of need to remember who you are with this key player here. All right, not then this speaks to the fact that there are two people, one who could play a very essential role in your love life. Like this person you could have commitment with them for some time, and then there's another one who comes in to test you, and then here comes a red flag. You might want to try to date two of them at the same time, and that's risky because this one who knows what they want and knows their worth might just, I'm not with it, I'm out, right? Or you could be in a space where this is a good person that you could have something with, but you want to risk it to have something with this person. So like you want to choose this because the passion is here more, so you just disregard this one, right, without telling them why. So I'll be careful here if I were you. I'm just saying, okay? Let me just see that it's recording good. Okay, so you're viewing whoever this is as the Three of Pentacles along with the, okay, that's kind of flipped over there when I was shuffling. These are all upright, which, by the way, let me see the bottom of this deck. We have the Ten of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like you're just getting your confidence back with this Nine of Pentacles after a hurtful time in love, and you're confused about what it is that you want. Especially if you're the type who you don't necessarily need to mate for stability or security because you already have that within yourself. Okay, but then you might also be looking out, because she's looking out, right? She's not focused on what she has, she's looking out. You might also be looking out to what everybody else is doing in the dating world, and I feel like you don't need to do that. I feel like you need to define it for yourself, but I think that's where the confusion lies. Now there's a lot of pentacles here on your side as how you're viewing this person. So this person could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they're just a very grounded person. We're going to get more into it. They're viewing you as the Six of Wands, Like I said, I think you're just getting your confidence back. With the King of Pentacles. You might work with this person, or I worked with this person at one point. Okay? But I knew from the time I saw this Nine of Pentacles that you're in a very stable place. And this person is viewing you as someone who's in a very stable place. What happened in the past here? We have the Eight of Swords. So someone's self-sabotaging patterns and tendencies definitely has influenced this, no matter if it's a fairly recent and new connection or not. That's what is happening, okay? If the influence of the past is someone's self-sabotaging patterns. Communication between you two, again, more pentacles. Is the Six of Pentacles. There might be one person giving more than the other. I don't know yet who it is. I'm gonna dive deeper into it, but there's one person giving more than the other in communication. Like they could be asking more questions, wanting to get the other person, wanting to get to know the other person more. The energy between you two is Page of Wands, very light-hearted. It's new. I feel like this is new. I feel this is new. The outcome is the Judgment card. So, like I said, with that key player, it really could come down to this person could play a major role in your life. Somebody here could play a major role in your life in the long term. And that's why we have, instead of have like Two of Pentacles or Two of Swords, which are also decision-making cards, Two of Wands, we have the biggest of them all, the Judgment. This is next life. Not next life as in a new life, but like the next stage of your life type decision. Okay, who's gonna be around for some time. So far what I'm getting is it could be an earth sign. It could be somebody who owns their own business. It could be somebody who is very grounded in the 3D. But the way you're viewing them, I feel like you don't know what you want to do with this person. Do I want to, like, especially if the case is just somebody who you work with or who somebody you could do business with, if it's not a traditional working environment. You don't know if you want to commit greater. You're observing them, but they just see you as somebody who's confident, as a boss, regardless of your gender. Tell me more for Aries, how they're viewing this person. Okay, no, again, regardless of your gender. I don't know why, yeah. The Lovers. For some of you, I'm getting that you're observing this person. You might frequent the same places. If you don't work together, you might just frequent the same places. And it's like you have your eye on them. The Lovers, the Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is kind of like a mirror in energy. They're recognizing you and you're recognizing them. Three of Pentacles, there goes that Judgment. Seven of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. I feel this is new. You know why? I have no cups yet on this table. So there's not necessarily an emotional bond I feel that has started yet. Something that is manifested in a treaty, something you're thinking about, something that you might have some desires and passion about. But I ain't seeing no emotions. I hear this is the start of something new. Isn't that like a High School Musical song or some shit like that? Person may work at a high school. You might seek some guidance from a friend on what to do here. If it is someone that you work with, Three of Pentacles and Judgment, that may be why you're hesitant, because you know you don't want to start something messy in the work environment. Give me one more Judgment. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, which is the way, this is your energy here. So this is either somebody that has something to do with your money or finances. Emperor here, boss energy. So maybe you could either be their boss, maybe they could be your boss, or you do business together somehow, or they work in a bank or something. I don't know. They're very good with money. You might want financial advice from them. They might be a financial advisor. They're viewing you with the Six of Wands. Like I said, they're recognizing you. They're seeing you're confident. They see that you're a winner. The World card. I feel this person holds you in very high regards. Aries. Of course, these energies can swap because cross watchers are welcome. So Aries could be over here. The other person could be over there. Five of Pentacles. Sorry, King of Pentacles with the Five of Cups and the Empress. We saw the Emperor a little while ago. We got the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This person might feel a way about not having made a move on you earlier, is what I'm feeling here. Okay. They could be looking at you online, like your pictures on social media. There is some regret here. So for some of you, maybe this could be someone where you never got into a committed relationship. Maybe you were just having a little talking stage at one point, but it really didn't go anywhere. King of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. And for a slight few of you, I feel like this person see you as someone who's more focused on work and scorned by love because of this Five of Cups. Like you have a lot of resentment or regret around love. Yeah, scorned by love. Queen of Swords with the Five of Cups. So they could see like you're cold and you're detached when it comes to love. Tell me more about the Eight of Swords in the past, or maybe just when it comes to them, maybe because of decision that they made in the past. Tell me more about Eight of Swords in the past between the two. Seven of Swords, Hierophant. Perhaps someone wasn't as honest as they needed to be, or they wanted to take a shortcut to things when the other wanted to go the more traditional route of things. So a simple example of that, Aries, would be maybe someone pretending like they wanted a commitment only to have sex with the other person. Okay. Tell me more about Six of Pentacles in the communication energy between the two. The Two of Wands. Hermit and one. And then Six of Pentacles again. This may be more of an energetic exchange than actual communication. Like I could feel that person in my energy. Because I feel like someone is stuck on wanting to make some type of offer. The Ten of Swords. I feel someone is stuck on wanting to make some type of offer here, or maybe accepting some type of offer. Why is the Page of Wands here in the mirroring energy? The High Priestess. It's that energetic thing that I was talking about with the High Priestess. Like I could feel you. Very 12th house Piscean energy. I could feel you. Even if we were keeping the conversation light, I could still feel you when we're not talking. The Queen of Wands. She works very good with energy. You know what I feel? I feel like whoever the feminine energy is in this situation is the one who has a bit of chip on their shoulder when it comes to love, and they might rightfully so. But I feel like the decision that they have to make definitely speaks about whether they will be repeating cycles or they will be entering a new cycle. And I feel that's why Judgment is here in the outcome. Various placements. Outcome when it comes to this romantic situation in love for February 2023. I'm gonna be careful here if I were you. This is runner energy. This is important person energy. So let me say Judgment with 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Remember, we saw this person viewing you as the Nine of Pentacles here. Let me just look for the Ace of Pentacles, because that's the one that would take you to the 10. Right, it was right here. What am I talking about? It was right here. What was I talking about? There could be some conflict here. Honestly, I feel the conflict is internal. I don't believe it's external. It feels internal. This feels like an internal struggle because a wall is up here, and that makes it so hard for you to make a decision here. But this decision seems to have to do with who you will be able to have some form of foundation with. You remember the 10 of Pentacles? I feel like you're keeping up these walls. Yeah, Star card, Leo energy, that's the Aquarius Leo axis. That's the energy we're moving into July with the North Node and the South Node. So it's like the next era. And this is solar eclipse. Aquarius energy is going to be a solar eclipse in Aquarius. To put it brief, you're gonna be on the fence, and you have a tough decision to make, Aries. Maybe I could try to get advice from Spirit for you, but that's about it. What's the advice that you have for Aries, Spirit? Well, ultimately, I feel like this rests in your hands. Advice for Aries. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's a change. Didn't I say that? It's the next era. It's a change. It's like a new cycle for you. Page of Wands and the Two of Swords. God, why? You just feel like more conflict. Okay, if I could summarize this, I would feel like Spirit is saying, be open to things changing. Be open to hearing people out. Don't put up a wall, because you don't know where that next big opportunity in love is coming from if you don't hear people out. I feel like you should have went through enough lessons where you don't even have to see. You could just listen, and you should be able to pick up very quickly on whether somebody's bullshitting you or not. And I feel like that's why judgment is here twice for you, because that's what judgment is about. It's being able to make those hard choices. So you have to trust in yourself to be able to make those hard choices. Okay? Very confusing, very all over the place. But I hope that this helped. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, be blessed.